Since taking office on the 20th of January, the 45th US President Donald Trump has been quick to enact a number of executive orders to accelerate some of his key policies. Alongside plans to build a southern border wall with Mexico, the new leader of the US recently enforced a controversial travel ban on nationals of 7 countries. This meant a resident of any of the listed countries would be inhibited from visiting the US for a proposed 90-day period. The action was taken, the president said, to ensure the safety and to specifically target radical Islamic terrorists. But many across the world, both online and off, expressed their concern and opinion about the order. Thousands of people took to the streets to protest against the ban, with many saying it was specifically directed at Muslims. As well as protests from New York, Los Angeles, London, and Tokyo, many of the US airports were witness to demonstrators who opposed the ban.
I think he's acting out of fear, and I think what he's doing is going to end up hurting us more than helping us.
And for those who couldn't be at the protests in person, the internet provided a space for comment and unity under the hashtag #MuslimBan. Twitter user Kumal wrote that the Muslim ban accomplishes nothing but hate. While Oliver Willis tweeted that if even 98% of people in a poll supported the Muslim ban, it would still be wrong, and that the American people don't put civil rights up to a vote. And Randy Richardson took to Twitter to say that she was crying while watching videos from the Muslim ban protests, and that she was sad for the American people, but glad that many were speaking out. But it wasn't only the general public that wanted to reach out to the world and communicate their shock. Celebrities took the opportunity to utilize their status at particular events, such as the Screen Actors Guild Awards, by stepping in front of the cameras to express their criticisms. US actor and star of TV show Stranger Things, Matthew Modine, expressed his support for those protesting across the world.
You know what I don't think he knew was that he would inadvertently show how great American democracy is. That those people in all those airports across the United States and all those wonderful women that came out to march are demonstrating their First Amendment rights and showing how great this country is and how wonderful democracy is.
And many A-listers also wrote their thoughts to their millions of followers on social media. Singer Pharrell Williams wrote, "We are all immigrants in America, just ask the natives. So sorry for the treatment to our Muslim brothers and sisters." Actor Seth Rogen revealed that he opposed the ban as his own family had immigrated to North America after fleeing wars in Russia. And TV host Ellen DeGeneres tweeted that her grandparents were immigrants and that she was grateful for all immigrants using the hashtag #NoBan. As well as a 90-day ban for citizens from Iran, Iraq, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Syria, and Yemen, the executive order also put a 120-day suspension on refugee programs. And many residents of Syria who had plans to go to the US were left confused and heartbroken.
والله ما نعرف هو شو وضعه يعني ما نقدر نحدد يعني عنصرية ولا غير عنصرية. ما نقدر نحدد بس إنه ليش حطونا لاجئين وطلعوا على أمريكا والوضع تمام وكذا ووقفوها بس.
Despite these calls for action, White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer claimed that the executive order was in fact not a ban at all.
I think the president has talked about extreme vetting and the need to keep America safe for a very, very long time. At the same time, he's also made very clear that this is not a Muslim ban. It's not a travel ban. It's a vetting system to keep America safe. That's it, plain and simple. And all of the facts and a reading of it clearly show that that's what it is.
But on February 3rd, the US authorities stepped in to reverse the travel ban. Judge James Robart of the Federal District Court in Seattle prompted this by placing a temporary restraining order allowing people from the 7 countries to enter the US. This was then upheld by a federal appeals court as they rejected President Trump's request to reinstate his ban. The contention over the immigration order is very much ongoing and could soon reach the Supreme Court, although the ultimate decision on whether the order is lawful will not be made quickly. The fast-moving legal right prompted the president himself to take the conversation online, a move that, while very different to his predecessors, has become the norm for Trump. He tweeted, "Just cannot believe a judge would put our country in such peril. If something happens, blame him and court system. People pouring in. Bad." Although he has taken over the official presidential POTUS account, he continues to use his personal handle Real Donald Trump to defend policy decisions. And this single tweet is just one of over 30,000 from the president's private account. The former businessman once described the social media platform as like owning your own newspaper without the losses. And since growing his personal Twitter audience to over 23 million, his opinionated tweets have not gone unnoticed by traditional media. According to social media analyst Gemma Joyce from Brandwatch, the president has established a unique manner for his 140-word musings.
He's got a very distinctive style on Twitter. He uses a lot of capital letters and exclamation marks. That's something he used throughout his campaign, and now he's kept that in his @RealDonaldTrump account. Now he's president.
His use of social media was widely attributed to his gaining support through the election campaign, and it seems highly likely he's going to continue this approach throughout his presidency.